Hey, what is up, viewers? What is up? So we got Gilbert's Arenas on the Dwight Howard gay rumors and how he found out if a player was gay in the NBA. Let's get straight to the video. I'm not gonna waste your time. Hit the sub, like, and comment. Let's get straight to it.
I talked about Rex Chapman because I just recently interviewed him and I read his book
Now, this quality is amazing.
before the interview. And my favorite part of the book was this moment, right? Because remember when he played for Charlotte, his teammates were Muggsy Bogues and Del Curry, Steph Curry's dad.
Yeah.
And he said at the time, Del and his wife just had a baby Steph. So when they would go to dinner, he would babysit Steph and they would travel together and everything else like that. And he was saying there was this one moment, right? It was him, Del, and Muggsy and baby Steph in the baby seat, and they were all driving together. And they were talking about how great players they are, not realizing the best player of them all is in the baby seat right there next to him. That was better than all of them put together. And no one is realizing it, of course, at this time, but the very best player is in the baby seat.
That's funny.
And these are three professional athletes talking about each other's accomplishments, not knowing they're nothing compared to this baby.
So what
this baby's about to do in a few years.
That's crazy. That's funny.
That's a good story.
Man.
That's a
little moment that I got out of that interview. Well, you interviewed Dwight Howard. And Dwight had, since our last interview, a very interesting lawsuit. Did you guys talk about that at all? No.
The reason is this.
You actually know him.
When it comes to teammates, right? You have to respect the process of whatever they're going through, right? So it's not my job to push the envelope on trying to figure out if it's true or not. You know, as a teammate, when you decide that you're comfortable saying whatever you're gonna say, then
You're coming out. I'm
here.
My boy.
Other than that, that's your thing.
Yeah. I mean, I interviewed his baby mother, Royce Reed, and she told a bunch of very interesting stories.
I'm sure.
About parties with every pronoun in attendance.
Crazy.
And listen, my man, Coach PR, that books a lot of interviews for us. He did an interview with him, and he asked him flat out if he was gay, and he didn't really answer the question. I think there's never a time to be gay. It's right now. Seriously. I feel like everyone will call you brave, and you'll have a whole community behind you, and no one will say anything negative, and so forth. And you'll get
we've been turning out gay
opportunities and everything else like that. If you gay, you gay. But
I think stuff like that is, I guess most people that are if they're on the down low, they want to come out on their own, not be forced. Who knows?
Yeah, but when so much starts to come out.
But it don't mean you're mentally ready for it.
No, that's true. Now listen, sexuality is a personal thing. I'm into women. Other people are into men. Some people are into trans. Not my thing, but if that's your thing, man. Unfortunately, as a public figure, it becomes very hard. Because it's not like you're by yourself doing these activities. You're doing it with other people, and those people usually are not at a financial level that you are in. And they'll sometimes come back and try to get some money out of you. And if you don't pay them, or if you stop paying them,
they out you.
It's almost better to get in front of it. I remember, like, for example, Barack Obama. What? What's the one?
Did you catch that? Get in front of it.
Get in front of it. No Diddy. Sorry.
I just thought that was just funny.
No Diddy. Like, for example, like Barack Obama, before he ran for president, he wrote a book about his life, and he talked about doing cocaine in college. So cocaine was never a gotcha when he was running, because it's like, yeah, I did cocaine. You read my book. Here it is.
Yep.
There you go. I wrote in my book. Did all the cocaine and get my hands on. I don't do it anymore.
Yeah, but that's not usually how it happens. It's always someone that forced you, and then so you're never in front of it because someone forced you to do it, right? So And that's why with the saucy thing, people are like, "Oh my God, you're gay." I'm sure down low men don't make fun of anything there. It's an NBA. It's a sports thing, right? Like the person who is down low in a locker room is usually the most serious, strongest, angriest, right? Because a down low man don't play with gay stuff, right? Can't, because everyone's gonna say you're gay if you're saying gay shit, right? Right? If you're messing around with it, like they think you're gay. So a down low man wouldn't play like that.
Do you know, without saying any names, of course, do you know, have you had gay teammates that just never came out the closet?
For the most part, anyone who a single mother, we called you gay. If you were soft, right? That's the problem, right? Because
turns into a joke.
Well, yeah, it becomes
Yeah.
so what ends up happening is it's we think the opposite of what society thinks, right? So like if you have like me, Nick Young, and there's like 4 of us in a locker room, and we're sitting here, we'll do this. We're trying to figure out who's gay. So we'll do stupid shit like, hey man, if we wasn't NBA players, would you have anal sex with a dude for 10 million? Right? Because we want to see who reacts, right? That is like, yo, shut your gay asses up. And we look at each other like, we got one, right? And that's what we do. We got one. Now we're going to just target him to see. We're just going to keep poking to see if he's the one, right? Because if you're not gay, what the fuck you that angry for, dog? We're just sitting here fucking around and you over here all extra angry.
I can never be angry at gay questions because I'm not gay. You know?
But that's what I'm saying. But that's what we do. Whoever gets that angry about a fucking question, you're fucking,
gotta be gay.
Yeah, you gotta be.
Now listen, I just interviewed was Birdman's half brother, Terrence Gangster Williams, and he did 28 years in prison. Mm-hmm. I talked to him about the gay stuff he's seen in prison. He goes, yeah, man, like a lot of dudes will try to trick dudes into doing gay shit with them. He'd be like, hey man, just jack me off. Your hand can't be gay. I'm like, I never want.
Well, your whole body gay, man. That's all I gotta say. Oh man.
I want to go to prison.
Your hand can't be
Your
gay.
hand can't be gay.
Okay. That's a new one. That's funny.
That's a new one. That's a cool one. All right, man. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure y'all check my other videos. All right. Love y'all. Peace.